Hi everybody, good morning. I want to finish this room. I thought to do video, I didn't do it. But let me try to do this video quickly. Room is not free, only subscribers, so sorry for that. There's a couple of reading in this room, but I'm more going to concentrate too much more in the lab part of it so you can practice. Because forensic reading too much will not really give you too much information. It's better to practice when you learn. This is part of TryHackMe rooms related to Windows forensic, Linux forensic. This is now we get into NTFS. There was one before for FAT32, the MBR GBT. These are the interesting ones. So we're going now to the modern partition for Windows, the NTFS. The new technology file system for Windows. So of course they give us access to the lab. You can access with your split screen, or you can use X3. I like use X3 because remote desktop I can copy and paste and everything. So the main tool we'll use today is FTK Imager. They give us easy tools. Most of the time in the box that we can most will use the time explorer. And then we have the evidence, and the evidence they give us is of course 4 days empty. What's going on, TryHackMe? Why your evidence 4 days empty? That's interesting. This is the easy tools. What's going on? Where did TryHackMe put the image? I forgot about it. I think I'm mixing I'm mixing the rooms. I think I'm mixing the rooms. Maybe the other room that have image. Where exactly? Oh, that evidence folder that we put stuff on it. Let's see where exactly. Give me a second, guys, quickly. Oh, we testing our live machine. I'm confusing the machines. Forensic value, add evidence. Are we going? Oh, we're going to the physical one. Add evidence. Select physical device. Oh, we investigating our own machine. We'll come back to. I want to open so we can follow. Let's jump to this part. So we add in we're doing our own evidence machine for this task. I forgot about it. I confused it with another room physical. That's the physical, the 75 gig, the first one. Uh, let's follow quickly so we don't do mistake. The physical, yeah, the 75 gig one, the main partition. Let this open so we'll have the partition. Okay, let's go back here so we can. Okay, NTFS of course is the modern. What do you cover? NTFS by Microsoft. It's been default file system for Windows. So basically, it's always when you talk about Windows is an NTFS. Can we make this text zoom a little bit? I myself can see it. Of course, NTFS came on to have more advanced compared to Linux. ETX4, for example, to have advanced metadata. Most important for Usnik is the file creation, modification, access, and all of that. Journaling, NTFS use journaling feature to keep track of change. Same as Linux, this feature help recover data after crash and provide a trail for file system activities. Security feature, this is also important. Advanced security feature like encryption, all of that. Large volume support, this is one of things. If you remember the last ROM of Apple have the same issue. Resilience, NTFS is to corruption command and all of that. Then 532 in mostly for USBs. Compatibility, while primarily for Windows, NTFS can be read and sometimes written. Yeah, you can read it, write it in Linux. I use Linux myself. Compression, to build in file compression, of course they give us all of this. As I said, guys, I'm going to lab, so these things you learn it by practice, like you can do TryHackMe rooms or try hack the box Sherlock rooms. So here they give you the comparison, because the older you can see the, especially the size, you can see this, and the bigger size, max file, the file size. The encryption doesn't have no, we're talking about NTFS, I'm confused. This is, you can see the terabyte, we're talking about higher, same as Linux ETS4. So what feature does NTFS use to keep track of change within the file system? Same as Linux. This is what they call that, um, advanced, no, journaling. That's the one that use it for advanced file system. I'm getting a fever. Here it give you the structure. This structure, you can see it here when you come here to, you can see the root here. That's what usually interested in Windows, like this is 130, usually it's the index. LogFile, I can't open it usually with that Zimmerman. The MFT, that's the one, the important one. Which one? Usually for forensic. You don't need to remember all of them. You remember which one you use usually for forensic. The forensic, the one most important is this one, because you get the file names and all of that, and you can follow it till MFT. Log file, so you don't need to remember all of them, just learn them as you move on in your forensic journey. So the partition boot sectors, the first one, some key component for BS, jump, interaction bootstrap, file system type indicator, location. This is, as I said, it's better to remember of give indication 55AA, I think, if I'm confusing with MBR. Forensic file, because this is all what we have, like it bitmap, I30, log file, MFT, MFTMirr. MFTMirr is backup for the MFT. This is the most important, at least for the rooms. Most of the room will try HackMe forensic. Some key cast MFT divided into fixed side record. Uh, we don't really, because we can read it later on. The timestamp is very important. Forensic value, deleted file, that's why the rooms, when they talk about find file creation, deleted, all of that. MFT is key here. This one just a mirror for the MFT. uh, System file, we talk about this. Log file, I couldn't open it last time when I do Eric Zimmerman. I didn't find rooms. Usually we talk about boot things, things like that. But it's good to have them in check. Bitmap, it help identify recent cluster location. This is more like when you do forensic for the image itself, not files. File data area. Identify the artifact. Of course, they give us this. We did already this one. You click in root, and what we have already this is our files. And then this is general idea, collection artifact. Okay, you want us to collect MFT log file I30net. This is you can find in most directories. Then we have extended, and this is also important. I didn't know it before. The UsnJrnl. The $G, especially when it tell you one file was how many times file or binary was executed. For example, we are not really going with the log file. I'm not sure why you ask us to download. We're more interested with MFT and I30. The log, we didn't touch it last time, if I remember this room. So we can just say export file. Let's follow the room. So Let me export it to, we already have evidence folder is empty, let's put there. One interesting, no, not one interesting, the extend this one, this is one of the things I didn't know before, because this one, when you click on it, you get this $J. This, it's very important file, we check it later on too. Double click, and oh, they told us also double click, so when you double click you find the $J. What is the first evidence file you found? It is $J with is a cap or small letter. It's a cap letters. Hey, this room, if I thought do it quickly last time, but I tried to explain. Then he said let's concentrate on the lab, because this, yeah, these are very interesting things. For example, if you go, if you look later on for Eric Zimmerman, you can go to Sun and download these ones. If you get lost, like for example here, Windows Artifact Analysis, Evidence Application, SIM Cache, Windows Timeline, Amaro, Jump List. So when you do in the room, you can just look which one it has information for you. Sun has these posters are very nice. Now we go into MFT. As we said, MFT record analysis. We call it MFT, so it's a master file table. Of course, we're not reading it through the Imager, because where is it? Let's go out of this. This is our MFT. Where are you? It's MFT. This is the master file record. Of course, you can't read it here. It's, yeah, you can have some information, but not the way we're planning to read it. Here's why we need it, because it gives us file name, the timestamp, attribute, file data, file index, security information, all these things. With the lab we can forensic file. Of course, it provides evidence of a presence of a certain file in the disk and things like that. So MFT, if you question about find me a file, delete it, things like that, and we can use the. Now we need to go to command. We go to the desktop, cd tool. What the file is inside the directory? Ez tool, ez, and of course we have all of this. For us to do the MFT record, we use the MFTECmd. That as I said, where is that? I can't see it now. Yeah, we use the MFTECmd. Where is MFT? MFTECmd, MFT Explorer. This, so you can have the poster, you get all the data for yourself. So the command for it is straightforward. MFT-F, where you put the file. Let's copy this. That's what's good things about. Let me see if I'm in correct. This is if I go out of the directory, so this is correct. We save it in evidence, and then you give it a file. You give it where you want to save the CSV. We save it. We want to save it in evidence, and with the file name we call it mftrecord.csv. So sometimes I hate in Windows when you click, and we open it because with Windows time, not Windows. I detected MFT, so we know. Basically, this room is the MFT, the J, and the 130. This is the most important file you can learn for this room. I was doing this weekend, so now when it's finished, we can open this. Let's make this bigger. Now it's finished. So if I open now that file, now it's a CSV file. We go to, where's my desktop, evidence, and then we got this. Now when it open, Basically it's the same things as this. Of course, now we'll see all the names: second number, full name, timestamp, flags, in use, logical, physical depth. Uh, what's with this? The might be because modified access change birth. So this is special of this timestamping, for example, in evidence. So when hacker was able to change file timestamp and things like that. Uh, we can reconstruct event. That's why the timing is very important. Timestamp can reveal unusual behavior such as file modification and all of that. Let's look in. That's why I said the lab is better. So you can see now you have the entry number, the sequence, the parent number, which the parent path, so we can know where it came from. We have a file name, for example, the name of the file. You have, this is the important one, the created. Why is created 10, created 30, created? Now I'm getting confused. Last modified and last modified 30. Huh, that's interesting. File name, task creation time, modification time, read only in use. I'm getting confused. Did we open something again? Last, why there's too many? Last access time 10, last sometime 30. Hmm, I forgot about these things now. Created in 3:10:19, and this one said 1 o'clock. Why TryHackMe didn't tell us about this information? Modified it 10, last record changed 10, yes, 10:30. Let's see if we can come back to it. Which column indicates that the flag is no longer present in the disk? The file is no longer present in the disk, so it means it's deleted or something. Let's see. In use, parent sequence number, parent entry number, sequence. I did this room for a while. Where is it a directory? Extension is adds, file size, create, last. I need to search for this. Why do you have these two columns? Last record change, zone ID. It's like I'm getting the wrong file or something. Did we got the correct things? Has adds is directory. If I'm not mistaken, this is the column they tell you if the file was deleted or not. If it's checked, so it's fine. They all checked. No. In use is the one that indicates that the file is no longer present in disk. If I'm not mistaken, this is the value of this column. So it means if this one in text, so it means this, all of them been the this metasploit here, MS Venom. So this file, all of them don't exist anymore. So this is, it means, is it in use or not? Examine the MFT record. What is the network sniffer installed in this system in program file directory? The hint will tell us apply fit on the given path of the parent path column, because this is program file directory. So we can just do filter in this parent path. We can just say prog files. So the hint we said in program file directory. So if we go back here, we still have too much information here. So we can see it already. Sometimes you can say it's a guess, but sometimes also you can try to guess, or sometimes you just search. So program file, where did we see it? It's Wireshark, and it's in use. It wasn't deleted. You can see that. So it's Wireshark. Having flu. Sorry, guys. An anti-forensic tool responsible for wiping out an attacker trace was installed in the download tools folder. Apply filter on the given path in the parent path. So we know it's in downloads, so we can just go to we can stack in this thing, because the parent path download, it shouldn't be downloads, it shouldn't be have too much files. So we have XLS viewers. This one I think it look normal. You can see been deleted, both of them. That's not, so we can know it's diskwipe.exe. So diskwipe.exe. According to the MFT record, is the anti-forensic tool currently present in the disk? No, because it's not checked here. There's no check here, so it's not. In use is not, so the answer is nay. It was removed. You can see is ticker. The next one is examine the MFT record. It seems there is a record of a flag.txt file. What is the parent path of the file? So now we need to close this. We don't need it. And it said flag.txt, so you can go flag.txt in the search bar. Hello. What the question? Flag.txt, so it should be, this is what the parent is this file. That's why I copy directly. What is the content of the flag.txt? To get the content for us, we know it's in the temp and second directory, so we need to go back to Imager. We go to temp, second directory, and we got the flag, and we can just copy this. And then what is the file name associated with the MFT entry number? Let's do this. We go back to over there. We can cancel this. Entry number, parent number, entry number. We can just put this. The question is, what is the name associated with the MFT? The name, the file name. File name, parent file name. This is Windows Active Directory things. Sharp 100ps1. No, but I'm really curious in one thing, to be honest. So I need to search this. Well, it created this created and created, last modified, last record change. I'm getting confused here, like last access. 121 and 121.56, they are the same. Not sure, I forgot about these things. But these things, when you do, especially like shallow hack the box or something, this one of the important file is this the MFT record. So we got the MFT record, cool. So the next one, which is also NFT journal, in here we a very important feature called file system journal. This technology allows us to maintain a transactional record of all changes made to a volume. So in the event of a crash or power failure, the system can roll back. It's like my Linux, but when power go off, you start checking the journal and building the indexes. File integrity, deletes USN vs log file. Understanding the difference between USN journal and the log file is vital forensic analysis. I still didn't use log file, to be honest, because I'm having problem. I'm not sure what command to open that things, and the room doesn't talk about the log file. The log file is a special metadata file that acts as the journal. It records metadata change such file creation, deletion, modification. But in this room they don't show example of opening it. They go straight to the USN journal, and we did USN journal. Where is it? Where we found the USN journal? This and this extend USN journal. One more when testing this J, we need to export this file. We export it to the evidence. This is more like if we did before the last one, TryHackMe, when the question said that binary hacker run that binary, when it was run and how many times, especially when the question how many times, I'm not sure, I'm getting now confused with the prefetch on this one. We check now. The USN short for update sequence number join its feed NTFS that record changes made to the file directories and their attributes. If I'm not mistaken, let's go quickly. If you see, when you ask a question like how many number of something, the $G usually give the answer for these things, not the MFT. So now we also have this max, define the maximum size of the journal and its allocation. As is more important for forensic is this one, the $J file. Now we extract, where do you extract the file? The command, of course, we use the same command, so it's not like we different command. We figure to that. You can see the structure of the command is just give it the file, so the $G, give it where you where you want to save the directory, and CSV, the F letter here is the file, the name of the file. Now we can go there. It's a journal, it detected USN journal. After you do that, you come to close this, we download this, then we can come file, open, and we open USN journal, and let's go back to TryHackMe. That's what interesting in this file. You get file directory was overwritten, reason data override, file directory data executed, file data, the alternative, and all this information. What's better when you practice, look, you have update timestamp, parent path, extension of the file, the entry number, the source. This one is more technical stuff, but here where things come. Update reason, that's why we need to, you can see data transaction, data override, data extend. We can also find delete if we look for them. It should be delete somewhere. Data override, file create. So this will tell us which, and file to, is it hidden, is it archive, what type of file we're dealing with. And then where is update parent sequence number? Where is that parent sequence number, parent entry number, sequence entry number, extension, name? Oh, and that one, the number things, is the prefetch. The prefetch is the one that we need to do. Let's first do that. What is the text file name associated with an entry number before renaming it? Entry number. So where is our entry number? Parent extension entry number. We can just put number there. Filter on that. Filter on that number. Oh, this is the entry number. You can see is whole things. They said to us, what's the name? What is the text file name associated with the entry number before renaming it? So we need to follow the original. So this is the entry number. The name. Uh, what this? I'm not sure what exactly this is, like is recording the file is starting or something. You see the txt, and then the file was, let's see the actions because it will give us an idea. File create. So the entry number is like more you open the notepad or something. So we have before renaming it, rename, old rename, data extend, close, the file delete, file create. What's the last two? Oh, this one, it's another file, but you can see this three there. That was created and then rename before it was renamed. Sometimes these Windows things it gets confusing. 1 2 3 4 5. They have how many action? So if you look for the last two, we have the create here. I don't know what the delete is. File delete, close, file create file new text file.txt, file create, close, and file rename. So the best guess is this file. That's the one. It was renamed to secretcode.txt. I think someone need to spend some time to get all this how Windows record the file, because now it start recording it at file create. Oh, this file delete is for the other one. Why they have the same entry number? Microsoft auto generate. Maybe some kind of auto generate or something, the way Notepad or something start. But you can see now it's how it was renamed. Then according to the record, what is the first operation performed on the file in the equation above? Yeah, if it's a first operation, it will be logically create. So this is the first. That's common sense because that's how it starts. Then according to the record of $G, what is the count of the rename operation found against the count? How many times was renamed? And it tells us here, apply filter on the given file and examine the update reason. Secretcode.txt. But can we check it here because it's the same entry without searching for it? So sorry. Update reason, rename a new name, close, object ID change, data. Okay, let's not, maybe it was somewhere else. Let's look for it better. It looks like there's two of them, but let's confirm. Let's search for it. It's better. Okay, let's search directly here. In case there is some other, it doesn't, there is others. You can see 95051, the entry is the same one. The question said the rename operation. These rename new name close. This is the delete data extend, so maybe some update, object ID change, object ID change. So if we can say count this as 2, apply filter and the given file, examine the update reason against how rename operation. If we count, then these rename new name close. If we count this as different operation, the answer should be 2 in logical term. Then according to the record, when was the secret code txt file deleted? This one should look data file deleted here. Now where is the timing? In theory this is to be the action for the time. Let's test it. Okay, we're lucky. Now we have 130. This 130 usually you find it in any directory. If you go, most of the time you'll find it. I got lost when I was doing Hack the Box room this Saturday. Because if you go, for example, recycle, no, not you there. There, for example, if you go to users, you will see it. It's always, it's almost like it's always there. It's there, so it's not like unique. That's why I said um, before explaining what is it come. Let's explore the root metasploit folder within FTK root metasploit. This is specific for this room. Root metasploit. Where is it? This one. Now you can see deleted file. The whole point is because if we go to local C, because we check in our machine, this is the metasploit folder, you can see the difference between the two. You can see in ours is 1 2 3 4. Even if you say a view, we already view name hidden items. There's no hidden time. So we have the app, we have the Nginx, we have the postcode, we have the Ruby, but we don't have all the rest. That's why, for example, this will come interesting when we get it, because this one will have a record of all the deleted file that we don't have. Deleted file here. We found that $30 file along with a few file marked as the red cross, it means deleted. Slack spaces in 130 refer to files that are deleted, renamed, or moved within a directory. Even though the file entry is removed from the active index, we can see, and that's thing. So if the equation, for example, you have a folder and you see the $130 file on it, it can give you the idea what was there in the file first place, which file was deleted, and all of that. And that's $130 important. Deleted file, that's a forensic value. Rename moved file and cover hidden file. The same things is the same function. So you have one binary to we can analyze everything. So for now, let's do this. We can do the same things. We did export 130. We didn't. Which 130 we export in? The metasploit one. I think we export. Let's export that metasploit one. that's 130. Export file, evidence. It's a bit too fast, isn't it? Because it's not big size, so it's not an issue. So we have the command, the file, we have which directory is evidence, and the name of the file we want is 130, so we can do that. There was an error, load file error. It happened to me this one, and I copy it a second time. Still doing error. I had this problem before. Let's go to let's remove that 130. Let me go back. No. We have this problem, and now it works. Yeah, if you have problem, just delete it again. Now, of course, after we do that, we can just come to our Time Explorer, open the 130. Now we got the file. Remember when we have our directory, when you do the local file C and you get to that, you only have these 4 folders. Now we get we get the same what usually what happened here. Basically what exactly also this one show us. So you can see these files are the same files we have here. So if you follow now the question, now this is the file name, read only, hidden, all of that. How many deleted file or folder are present in the 130 attribute file that was extracted? Hey, how can we do this? How can we count them? Where is the column created on? And parent sequence, parent name, type, those windows is directory archive. Where is the file that say deleted, not deleted? File name. From Slack, so we're looking for the true the are we looking for the true are the one that deleted files, if I'm not mistaken. No, let's confirm the NGINX is true, so it's not file name and map. I'm getting confused. App NGINX Ruby. Let's go back. How many deleted file in the folder? I think we need to do the Slack one. From Slack in refer to files that are deleted, renamed, or moved. So if I'm mistaken, is true. But true would give me 56. Okay, and false what it give me? The app NGINX and Ruby. This is the postgrad. So false is the ones that they're not deleted. So true, so they're the ones being deleted. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It said 56. Not sure if I remember it's 56. It's not. The answer is incorrect. Please ensure you follow the answer format. TryHackMe. I need to come back to this one. I forgot about it. What is the parent MTF entry for the nmap directories? Let's look for nmap quickly. Remove this true. Yeah, true is supposed to be it's deleted, so I'll come back to this now. What is the parent MFT entry for the nmap directory? The parent MFT entry, offset, self file name, parent MFT entry. So it's this one. Now we're stuck with this question. Let's go back to our problem. Depend of this we have is 56. So it was right. I think yeah, it's a true, but they are not 56. This is not doing me the number correctly. How many of them? Because it stopped in 56 here. If I close there, it say 56 too. Yeah. Without filter is 56, 48, 49, 50. So how does math work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make I'm not getting false with it. True, 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 true. Why can we say 56 here? $39, $36, $29. Oh, you can see 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm getting confused seriously now. Why it says the same things? He said 56 including the false ones. I mean, if I do false. Oh, he just put the numbers, he doesn't count them. Sorry, no instant. So if this one are 4, so we know 4 are false, so 4 are not deleted, so we know it's this is the 4 numbers. So in theory the total, it's not the number, this one, it's just putting them. The total is 56 here, we can see are 56. The whole is 56. So we just minus 4, 56 minus 4, which is give me 52. 52 are, no, 52 are the deleted one. It should be. But I'm very curious because the way they put in these numbers, from slack equal true. Oh, you don't do equal just. So the lines doesn't tell you how many. said total line 56. I'm really oh, visible line 52, total line 56 is very strange way to showing it. So if I put false, sorry guys, false. Oh, I see now. You can see in the bottom. You can see now in the bottom right in this. It said total line 56 is always. Then he give you the visible, which is 4. So if you put true here, you can just look here. It's a visible line 52 at the bottom here. My mouse, I'm moving the mouse at the bottom right corner. So 56 are total. 52 are open file 3. The 3 is what I have here. Okay, so you just filter and check the number down. So it's 52. So basically in this room you can read if you want to detail, but the most value in this room is the 3 things that you need to learn from this is the MFT record and the $J, and then you have the 130 in case if you are in a specific directory and you want to check the deleted file. Even though we can get them from here, but that one can give you more details. Windows has a lot of things. I was doing this weekend, Saturday, hack the box, one of the machines, the new one. It was very interesting. Want for updata. They give us the updata, and you need to look for local, some kind of Microsoft Explorer. These some cache, something like that. There's a lot of things to learn in Windows. So guys, yeah. So basically, yeah, I tried to do this before and was a bit lazy to do it. I think I finished it. So basically, yeah, the most important is the labs. So that's very important to check them. Understand how to export them. You just need to save the commands. You know, the commands that just when you need them. If you don't want to do, just get Sun Poster. So whenever you need, look for whatever you're searching for, and it give you the command and how to use it. Yeah, I hope you like it, guys, and thank you very much, and have a good day.